StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Avilo and Buildings on King Sejong Station, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is Buildings from Team Ascension's competitive team. And in the top left side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is Avilo with a little Doge icon from his Twitch stream. Pretty popular Twitch streamer, really does love his Terrans so very, very much. If you see him on Twitter, he is expressing his love for them often. So this was obviously played on the 6th anniversary of StarCraft 2, where there are little cakes instead of minerals being returned by the drones. That is so cute. So darn cute and so adorable. And let's see exactly what we get here out of this classic ZVT on King Sejong Station. We get a spawning pool first. Out of Buildings, so planning on putting some pressure up. This is a huge ramp, and if you just go 1 racks, expand into Command Center, some early Lings or early Roaches can actually shut that down pretty easily, so I'm not surprised by what Buildings is doing here. Plus, you don't have to scout, because it's a 2-player map, so you don't have to waste any drone time taking care of that. But Avilo looks like it may be going for a Reaper expand. I have the ability to name these Reapers. And let's see if we actually need to use that list or not. Yep, there's that spawning pool. There's the extractor. After hatch, though. So I don't think this is going to be speedlings. I don't know. Maybe just like 6 slowlings come out, try to delay this just for a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of that. I just think that the Terran player can deal with it pretty easily. It doesn't slow him down as much as the Zerg player hopes. And yeah. Anyway, Barracks is not doing anything for Avilo. There it is. Reaper on the way. We're going to name this one. Name this one Spaz. How does Spaz sound to you guys? This is Spaz the Reaper. Yes, all Reapers are fast. All Reapers like to run around and do things and jump up and down cliffs, and people call them all Spazzes. But this one gives a special name to all Reapers everywhere, and that is Spaz. There's that Roach Warren. Yep, so Roach Warren coming on out. Some quick little speedlings or other slowlings chasing this SUV around. And there's actually nothing to harm this. So great scout by Avilo. Did he see that Roach Warren? Dang, why does it always recenter my camera? No, he almost got in far enough to see the Roach Warren, but he didn't. He backed out. Why would you do that? Alright, maybe he'll come back in. Maybe he'll come back in. Oh, there's a queen, though. Can he survive long enough to see the Roach Warren? No! No, he can't. Alright, so Reaper decides to head home because of base defense, I guess. If there are Roaches coming, you can do nothing against them. Alright, Ling kills. Free Ling kills. Get your Ling kills. Hot and fresh Ling kills here. KD8 charge. Almost. Oh, it did get one. 2 kills on the Reaper. Nicely done. Killing Lings and saving SCV lives. That's 2. That is 2 out of 3 things necessary. Excellent. Alright, so far so good for the Reaper. He's not scouting, though. If you can scout like some important piece of tech, I will give you some props. Buildings moving in with 3 Roaches, and what is left? I mean, what is here? A Reaper, and a Hellion. This does not look good. Not looking good for Avilo. Here they come. Reaper moving on out too, trying to get some damage done, but these Roaches are going to shut this thing down. I mean, production tab shows nothing that can stop this at all. Not even a bunch of Marines. So the Roaches decide, what do we do? What do we do? Move up the... I guess we just move right the heck up that ramp. Lift! Avilo didn't lift! Avilo, no. Reaper trying to do some stuff with the 2 kills, but no. Stays in place. Queen kills him. Meanwhile, Roaches are here. If they get surrounded, this could be... Ah, there's the surround. The SCV surround. They're attacking with their little drill. They don't do a lot of damage, but there's enough of them. They can kill these Roaches. That was a bit of a mistake by Buildings. Getting surrounded by Roaches, bad news. Although, that's 10, 11 SCVs killed. We'll make it 12. 12 SCVs killed. Holy smokes. It's 16 to 34 total harvesters. Zerg player looking good. Looking good, looking strong. Getting a lair. Alright, so where do you come back, or how do you come back from this if you're Avilo? That was not good. Not lifting the supply depot was a mistake. Not having anything but like a Hellion was a bit of a mistake too, but the Hellion's moving out, trying to go ahead and change things up. There's a Spine Crawler there. I'm not sure if it will be ready. There's a Spire coming out at the same time. Avilo is very upset about this build. He does not like it. He is not a fan, but these Hellions could do some work. There's really nothing here to stop this from roasting everything. That's another Spore Crawler, but that's not going to help at all. Queens, 2 Queens trying to get rid of them. Not really running his drones, which again, I'm a pretty big fan of. If there's only a couple of these Hellions here. Trying to block the ramp. Spine Crawler. Oh, that Queen blocks the ramp. Oh, with the use of the unbuildable plates or something? Can that Queen block that whole thing by herself? It sure looked like she did. That was insane. Nice clutch move there by Buildings So in the end, we did end up losing 4 drones, which is not too bad in the grand scheme of things. Why? What's going on? That was weird for a second. Camera went strange. Viking did take out an Overlord. Overlord here, hanging out in a place that is not visible to the Terran player. Correct. And yeah, just sitting on 2. So I don't know. I'm not sure what Buildings is planning on doing here, unless it's some kind of a crazy 2-base all-in, because he knows his opponent is actually on 2 bases. It's 44 to 30. Harvesters Buildings got more ahead, but losing Overlord's not good. Not a good feeling at all. Spire, though. Is he just going straight Muta here? Is he going like a Ling Corruptor build? It's Mutas. 6 Mutas in production in that production tab. A Liberator coming on out. A Missile Turret coming up too, because again, the Hellions did scout the Spire. They weren't super effective otherwise, but they did see that Spire was coming. And that's a pretty good tell as to what is going to happen. What is going to happen from the Zerg player? Widowmine in a weird position. +1 Flyer Carapace being put out. We don't usually see that unless we've got Corruptors coming. No tank drops down here. Overlord scouting this. Queen scouting this. Not worried about killing the debris, mind you, but still. Just available. What, says Avilo? Oh, he caught the Mutas. And he sees the Infestation Pit and the Double Evolution Chamber. Crazy times. Crazy town. Avilo with Liberators and Vikings looking bad. Get out. Run. Run, Mutas. There we go. That is a nice little anti-Muta defense force for sure. Avilo knows what he's doing to this point. APM's around 300 for both of these players. Playing pretty darn quickly. The Mutas, it's a lot of splash damage. It's a lot of splash damage. Or is he trying it anyway? He's kind of trying to magic box his Mutas. I don't know if that's going to work, though. Bringing the wounded ones back. He hasn't actually killed... Oh, Widowmine shot. Widowmine shot. Now all the Mutas are gone. Buildings doesn't even care. Didn't lose a single thing there. Avilo, masterful. Masterful move. In the end, has lost those 3 Hellions, 12 workers, and a Reaper. And that's it. That is it. So now third base coming up. Those Mutas were absolutely shut down. Shut down by Avilo. +1 missile attack coming up. Looks like we're switching possibly to like a Corruptor Roach type thing, as there are 7 Corruptors on the way, doing very well against that particular composition. Queen's coming down, spreading that creep, injecting those eggs. What's our queen count at? 5? Not bad. 5 is good. Injects continuing throughout the game so far here at the 7-minute mark, which is always very encouraging. Tanks getting mixed in too. So we're going to see some kind of a Sky Terran tank build out of Avilo. I know he's a fan of mech, so this is kind of mechy, I guess. I mean, it's not bio, that's for sure. So Liberator's moving on out. Unfortunately, they're going to meet a lot of Corruptors here, and I'm not sure they want to necessarily engage. Do they see each other here? They sure do. Look out, Corruptor! You're getting surrounded! There it is. The rest of their buddies do show up, chasing these Liberators away. Liberators are faster, though, right? 4.13 versus 4.72. Yes, Liberators are faster. Don't fly in there. There's missile turrets. There it is. There's that missile turret we all know and love. Creep spread insane right now for Buildings. I mean, it hasn't been great to this point, but it's pretty darn good right now. Hive coming up. That +1 missile attack as well. Continuing. Cyclone production and Viking production and Raven. So again, trying to splash damage as best as possible. Gonna lose the first Liberator there. Another Liberator falls. Corruptors do not care, man. They don't care about your Liberators, that's for sure. Trying to fly over that missile turret. Can't really use Caustic Spray here just because the Vikings will take you down while you're busy. Caustic Spray on the starport. Interesting. No, not in range of the missile turret though. Oh, another one dies to a missile turret. Man, losing stuff to static defense is sad. Cyclone wants to get him a Corruptor kill, not going to get it. Free Viking? Nope, not Free Viking. Buildings has no interest in actually going and attacking that. So fourth base is going to be here towards the Terran player, which is fine. And actually here, so double expand. Coming out of Buildings. Wait, did he move that? There's that. No, he didn't. He didn't. So there's still one there and still one here. All right, what's the Hive Tech going to be for Buildings? That's our question of the day. Drilling Claws coming in, recognizing the vast mech potential. I want to say maybe Roach Ravager at this point. Roach Ravager with Corruptor mixed in two is probably what Buildings is going to go for here. Oh my gosh, it's Swarm Host. What is happening? Is this Railgun? Is this actually a Railgun alias? No, it is Buildings. It is actually not Railgun, but he's going Swarm Host. Why? I don't... Alright. I mean, there's worse things that can happen. Barracks coming on out because Avilo has no interest in using that barracks for anything for the rest of eternity. Corruptors, find it and kill it. Go. There it is. Good boys. Good boys. I assume they're boys. Does that even matter in the Zerg Swarm? I don't know. I am ignorant as to this setup. And yeah, even landing it wouldn't save it because of caustic spray. Bam. Big old piece flies off on over there. Avilo actually enjoyed that quite a bit. SCV with a birthday cake in his hand is repairing this Liberator. That's not something that is often seen in StarCraft 2. So it's just Corruptor Ball right now with some Swarm Host. So Swarm Host Corruptor, what is this? I don't know. Oh, I like this play though. Maybe burrow here, launch into the main base or the natural base. Yes, seems very nice indeed. Corruptor Ball looking scary. That +1 Carapace helping immensely in this situation. There's the burrow, there's the Locust Hatch, and here comes the Locust Harass. Getting right on in here and going after SCVs. Beautiful play indeed. Nothing here to save it. Avilo not really pulling at this point. He has to know what's happening, though. This is getting absolutely ravaged. Goodbye, all the SCVs. There's a lot of Corruptors in the air. The Sky Terran army doesn't quite seem to know what to do. Finally lifting, but that's a lot of dead stuff right there. 28 as SCVs have been killed so far. Widowmine's got some shots off. So good job flying over those Widowmines. Transfuses keeping the Corruptors alive. Creep spread continuing to push out. Single tank here for Avilo. And that 4th base is actually being used right now. I don't know where these SCVs are going. Seems odd that they just kind of committed suicide there, but regardless, more Widowmine shots, getting some shots off there. Is it enough, though, is the question. Transfuses keeping those Corruptors alive. The Raven is falling too. Locust landing, trying to take out these Widowmines thanks to the assistance from this Overseer. Tanks gone, Vikings gone, Liberators completely out. It is 162 to 107 total supply. Bam, Vikings continuing to die here. These Corruptors have been very good for buildings based on what we're seeing here. Income tab is 53 to 80 total harvesters. Zerg player has some creep spread, starting to threaten that 4th base, which is never good on this map. Cyclones using their lock-on ability. They do manage to kill a single Corruptor. And how many kills? 2 kills on that Widowmine. Going for round 2 on the Locusts. And a Greater Spire coming up for buildings. I don't know that Broodlords is what you want to do here, but maybe it is. Perhaps it is, perhaps it is. Landing and actually going after these, yeah, going after the command centers and SCVs at the same time. Can they get it? No! Cancels that planetary fortress, but losing Cyclones, not a good look. Locusts are pretty good, but not exactly that good. Widowmine shots doing some stuff. 2 kills and 3 kills, respectively. And flying around here is Avilo. I just don't know what he can do, man. It's 98 to 175 total supply. The army is weird for buildings, but effective. I mean, I have to say, the Locusts have been pretty good in this situation. Assaulting this base, I feel like might be what buildings is trying. Oh, here he is. He is doing that. All right, here come the Locusts. And landing. Are they landing? They're kind of landing. They're trying to kill SCVs, taking a lot of splash damage here from the planetary fortress. 13 total kills on that one. 40 SCVs have been killed so far in this game. And it's just Locust, man. It's free units for buildings. He's got 9 Broodlords coming on out. The Viking count is fairly high, though, for Avilo. He has 6. He does have 6 of them. And can he make his stand here? Getting some tank splash off here. Corruptors trying to move on in. Draw some fire. Widowmine trying to do stuff, too. But nope, we have Broodlords. Broodlords now. What does Avilo have to deal with this? Again, his Viking count is not bad, but this base is under complete assault, and that's it. Avilo with the Rage Quit Buildings is victorious, and Avilo has left the game. Yeah, that was just kind of an example of a good Zerg player recognizing what the Terran player was doing. The early Roach attack did way more damage than it should have. Buildings kind of built on that. Haha. Got his worker count up. Was never really close in economy to Avilo. And yeah, again, the composition was weird. Broodlord, Corruptor, Queen, and Swarm Host, but got it done. Really continued harassing this mineral line. Didn't really lose any major battles here. Corruptors were great against the Sky Terran stuff that Avilo was trying, and Buildings takes the win. So nicely done, and that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.